Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new viewers or subscribers, I thank you so much for tuning in. For all my OG ONL fam, I thank you yet again for tuning in to another video, listening to me talk about yet another subject. So I wanted to touch on a little bit of a sensitive subject again, as I do on this channel, but I wanted to talk about women and traveling. I have received countless emails from concerned parents. I have received messages from young girls who really want to travel, mostly to Canada and Australia, asking me questions about what I think as a girl about security and safety and, you know, just if it's okay for young girls to be traveling on their own. My immediate answer is yes. I think that you should, but again, it really depends on your personality too. As a girl, I can assure you, I don't know what it's like to travel as a guy, but I can tell you that when you travel as a girl, you have to be a lot more cautious and careful with how you travel, with how you present yourself, with the amount of personal information you share with somebody, and also just how you move. Like the way you would take an Uber when you are in a new town or city is very different to how a guy would take it, right? Like for girls, you have to be more careful. Do things like, and I do this all the time, where if I'm on an Uber ride, I will share that ride information with like my whole family or like my close friends in that area, so they know who I'm with, where I am, where I'm headed. And I also always act like I know where I'm going. I will never disclose information saying I am new here. No matter where I am in the world, I live there. So I always make as if I know where I'm going. So if the driver's like, oh, do you want me to take the highway or the, you know, Christopher Avenue? And I'll be like, yeah, just go down Christopher. I prefer going down there because my work is around there or something. Like I'll just talk whatever, and just, I mean, obviously I'll look at Google Maps before to make sure that I know where I need to go, but it's always really important that you seem informed, you know, never make yourself seem like a target for attention or someone to come and potentially attack you or, I don't know, harm you in any way. So no matter where you are, always, if you don't know where you're going, act like you know what's up. Do a lot of research on where you're headed, where you're traveling, what you want to see. You can always ask people, you know, I do that too, where you're like, oh, which way is this street or which way is this museum and things like that. But never walk around aimlessly, like, and with an innocent look on your face, just waiting for predators to attack you. You know, like if you saw one of my videos that I uploaded, I think it was like last year, I talked about how I was attacked in Sydney early in the morning, and that was only one of the few things that happened to me when I've traveled. But you know, some crazy homeless dude like kicked me down, and then he chased me down the street just yelling extreme obscenities at me and then telling me he would kill me. And essentially I am a very fit person and I run really fast, so I was able to get into a secure location, and then after that I went to the police station and reported it. Unfortunately, like, they weren't really able to do anything with it, and they had asked me if I wanted to go to court with it. I decided against that because it wasn't worth all that hassle, but I did give the police my information that I would bear, like I would come forward as either a witness or a, you know, like I would come to court and just like talk against this guy if he was ever arrested or if he did anything like that again. So that was a decision I chose to make, where I didn't want it to just like take over me and my whole life. So I was like, it's okay, I'm fine, but if this guy comes around again, I will beat the shit out of him. Like that's it. So anyways, other than that, when you are alone as a girl and you're in a new place, And even if you're not in a new place or you're not alone, I think one of the most important things that you have to make sure you do is you do not constantly disclose your location constantly on social media. Do not leave a trail of where you can be found every single day on social media. I know there's a lot of privacy settings on there. I know there's a lot of ways where you can like only make it so a few people can see what you're doing, but at the end of the day, all that stuff is so easy to override. It's so easy to get anyone's information on the internet. It's so easy to access a private profile on Facebook. So make sure you're not constantly tagging yourself in locations. You're not constantly leaving a mark of where you go every single day. And the other thing is, like, you know, when you go to a new place, you might find yourself dating or going out with friends, going to a bar and clubs. When you do that, do not, I repeat, do not ever come back to your drink that you left unattended and drink it. Make sure you order a brand new spanking drink. You know, never ever come back to a drink unattended. Even if you're holding a glass and you turn your head that way, the glass should always stay in your vision, in your periphery. You should be always aware of what's happening to your drinks. You never want to get roofied and wake up somewhere that you don't even know where you are. Never ever like meet someone and just because they think they're sweet, give them all your details and where you live and where you're from and how much money you have and your address and your phone number. Don't do that. Make sure you're constantly in control of your security, of your person, yourself, and make sure you protect yourself. So I'm not trying to scare anyone from like traveling. I think traveling is great. I think I have learned a lot of things from it, but you know, I don't think traveling is always as rosy and sunshine as people think it is. Like, there is a lot of things that happen and that I have been through as well. There's a lot of personal, professional, emotional things that you go through that can be tough, but I don't think those are limited only to being a woman. But at the end of the day, when you are a woman, no matter what, no matter where, no matter how, you have to take care of yourself and protect yourself, because no matter how strong you are, at the end of the day, someone with a gun is still someone with a gun. Or, you know, like, I don't know, there's just so much shit happening in the world that, you know, it's important that you are a good person, but it's also important that you're a little bit careful and you're always sort of like a little bit like you look at everything with a few questions and a little bit critical about everything. I don't know if this video makes any sense at all, but this is just my honest opinion on the matter. I really do encourage that you build enough confidence to be able to travel and talk to people as a woman. I think it's important that you establish yourself, you build yourself, and you have enough confidence that you don't feel like you have to be a certain way or do anything to please anybody. You should be strong. You should build your own career. You should build yourself up emotionally, physically, mentally, so you can conquer anything that you want to conquer and just take over and rule the world. So if this helps in any way, I hope you know, then give this video a thumbs up and let me know if there's any other like information that I can maybe provide you with, like more specifically. But this was just like a more I just hit puberty there, but this was just like a more general idea of, or a general conversation to have with you guys. Ladies, please be confident, trust in yourself, like believe what you have. Don't ever let anyone walk all over you or treat you like shit or talk down to you. You know, whatever it is that you really want to do in this world, just do it. Like, just believe in yourself, and that's it. Like, lift each other up, you know, don't talk women down. Like, help build the community of women up and empower each other. So I really hope I was able to help. I will stop talking now, but I assure you that there will be a lot more videos coming up. I thank you so much for tuning in. Always remember, there's enough room for all of us to succeed. Do not forget to share this video with anyone who could use it. Until next time, think strong always, and I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Bye!